I'm Josh.
I'm Banks, and we are
Odd Places.
yep going viral.
Yes, sir.
So Josh, how much of what you say and you do is built around meaning?
Built
Meaning.
around me.
Yeah.
Mean. Oh, you mean meaning me?
No. Well, yeah. I was just trying to make sure you understand. The operative word here is meaning. Meaning.
Wow. There's so many levels of meaning. Like, okay. Big vision wise, hopefully I would say 79%. 79% go towards my big vision.
Of meaning. All right.
Yeah.
Let's break it apart real quickly. So we have instinct, correct? Humans, instinct. So we're out in the forest, out in the jungle, out in the desert, and we are looking for food or water. We're looking for water. So our whole thing is looking for water. We know that when those trees are growing, there's water close by. So we go to those trees. Got it? So we put meaning on those trees because we know that water is there, right?
Okay.
You with me on that? Okay.
Yeah. So
And
the
that's,
trees are significant. Yes.
yeah. And we know that that's where water is. Yeah. Significant. Got it. Now in our lives, and that is physical. That is tangible. That tree needs a lot of water. You know, there's water there. In our lives now, and that was my ancestors way back. How much do we put into meaning of stuff that just doesn't matter?
Well, look, if I play off that analogy that you just had, when I drive by a Publix, I know there's water inside the Publix too. So that Publix has meaning to me because I can go find water and food and get my COVID shot at a Publix.
Got it. Totally get it. All right. Now let's go beyond that. Let's go beyond, like, you say something to me. No, you don't say something to me. You don't say anything to me. And I put meaning on that already. Now, aside from our instinctual, water, Publix, Sierra, whatever. I'm talking about meaning that we put into things that we have no right putting meaning into.
Got it. So you're talking about assumptions and the stories we tell ourselves.
Yes, those meanings.
Those
I went to a seminar, and in the seminar, basically one of the segments was we as in humans, are meaning machines. We make meaning out of everything.
Yes.
Numerology, putting meaning into numbers. Astrology, putting meaning into the stars.
The Astros. Yeah.
I have nothing against that. I have nothing against that. As long as whoever I'm talking to understands that there's a meaning to it. The meaning is not necessarily the truth. Yeah.
That's right. See, we have a problem. When I say we, humans, right? Humans have a problem. Our problem is we don't like to not. We can't handle not knowing something. So either we have proof of it, and it's called science, or we assign meaning anyways, and it's called the story we tell ourselves or the assumptions we make.
Okay. So in that regard of the assumptions and the stories that we tell ourselves, that is to get us through the day. That is to, like, put meaning or to know something we don't already know. Now, granted, we don't really know much. I mean, in the whole knowledge of the universe, we know very little.
Yeah, but we already took care of that. We actually do know. It's called religion. That's why we created religion, because now that explains everything else, everything that we don't.
So you're saying religion helps us give answers to things we don't know, everything that we don't know.
Yep, outside, beyond the universe, everything. Because remember, gods are typically outside of the universe, or outside of time and space and matter. They're just the ultimate. So that's where religion came from. It's just our desire to explain everything.
Okay. However,
No?
no, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I can see. I mean, that's a pretty broad statement you're saying about religion.
Excuse me, it's a pretty broad statement to say there's an entity out there that is omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent. In other words, nothing's stronger, nothing's more knowledgeable, nothing's bigger, nothing's wiser, nothing's greater. That's a pretty bold statement first. I'm just playing off of their bold statement saying, yeah, you're just trying to explain everything.
Okay. All right. What's wrong with trying to explain everything? What's wrong with trying to explain it?
Exactly what we're talking about. We make assumptions that aren't true.
And what happens when we make those assumptions?
Well, we can make poor decisions based on those assumptions, can't we?
Okay, we can.
We can kill people in the name of those assumptions. We can hurt ourselves. We can, there's all kinds of stuff we can do.
All right. So how do we not tell stories then? How do we not assume? You're saying get out of the religious realm?
Well, understand that we don't know everything and that's okay. We just need to be okay with not knowing. And I don't think we're okay with that. We're just not okay. It's our ego or something.
All right. So, I mean, I can admit I don't know everything. You can admit you don't know everything. Somebody. All right. All right. So someone who is a religious person, and let's say they're a Christian, and they want to put meaning to their life. I mean, when it boils down to it, is like, what is the meaning of my life? I'm going to make it religious. I'm going to make it whatever. I mean, there's many of them. I guess the point I'm saying is when you use religion, then you have a full self, a safe, what's the word? I used it last month or last week. Full self, safe.
A fail-safe.
A fail-safe. You have a fail-safe plan. You have an answer for everything. So therefore, you feel like you're not out of control.
Right.
There you go. You're not out of control.
Is it really fail-safe though? Because what if at the end of the day you're wrong? What if it's a wrong assumption and you end up doing the wrong things? Is that then you not really fail-safe then? It's like you screwed up because you just assigned meaning where it didn't belong.
All right, you want to know the fail-safe for it? I'll give you an example. Okay, the fail-safe is that's what the deity wanted. That's what the deity had in its plan.
And there's the conundrum. Yep. How many people have died in the name of religion though? Like if you just think about just the overall, was that really supposed to happen? Like, is that justifiable? Is all our assumptions about my religion is better than yours? Is that worth the fighting?
Well,
I don't know.
You know what I think? I think that there's a possibility. I'm just throwing this out there. There's a possibility that science plays a part of that. And you know how science plays a part of that? Science, nature knows that it can only sustain so many people on the earth. So religion comes in and keeps the population lower.
All right, you are reaching on that one. You're stretching on that one because we already have that. We don't need religion for that. That's called nature. Nature will kill us off as fast as she needs to keep us under control. And
you're talking about COVID. You're talking about viruses. You're talking about avalanches, hurricanes.
COVID's a perfect example. Think about this. Because we're so if we weren't densely populated, COVID would have no chance. COVID would die within a community. Because we're so overpopulated, COVID specifically wreaked havoc on purpose. That's nature's defense. It's part of life.
Okay, so let's take nature and as the deity. Let's say nature knows. Okay, because basically you're talking science as in a deity. Yes, a collaborative.
As a deity, not someone to pray to or someone to shirk your responsibility to. Just as this is the way things work. This is the natural world, how it works, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not. You don't have to believe in nature. It believes in you.
Well, that's because you are nature, because we are nature. We are one of the aspects of nature. So I mean, I was trying to make a correlation between religion or a deity and nature as a deity. I'm going to go to science. Does it have to be that we either take science or we take religion? I mean, can't we have both? My point is, can't you, as a person, as a religious person, take religion and science, both?
To a point, yes, except that's also been the cause of a lot of the conflict, because as our scientific knowledge has been growing, it's been bumping into the religious body of knowledge. See, we used to believe all kinds of things religiously that science is now it's eaten away at. It's challenged. And that's where a lot of conflict has come from. So yeah, they can coexist, but it's becoming more and more out of balance as we learn more about nature.
I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
I roll.
Boom.
Just a slap.
Hey, thanks.